Oh, good morning, everybody. Welcome to North Coast Coffee Chats. I'm Lone Coach Kelly.
And I'm David West, your solar best.
And we are members of NCNG, North Coast Networking Group. And we're super excited to be back in the studio today, shooting our podcast once again, North Coast Coffee Chats. And today we have an extra special guest with us today. Why is she extra special? Because she's taken over the role as president of NCNG. Mrs. Roudi. All right. Welcome to our show today, Roudi.
Good morning, Kelly.
Yeah.
Good morning, Dave.
Good morning.
Super excited to have you here. So your first 2 months in as president of NCNG, how are you feeling about that?
Amazing. I've been an NCNG member since 7 years now, actually. And I love this group. I love this group because we do so much great things. And we are business partners, but we also are friends. During COVID, we helped each other immensely. Where everybody went down, we were still doing our meetings and helping each other business-wise. So I was very happy to become a president, I have to say honestly, and to be able to be part of this amazing group. But being a president in that group is actually beautiful, but also everybody comes together. We are all president because everybody helps each other. And everybody helped me give a different route for NCNG. And today, I believe it's been 2 months, but we've been doing great things. And I hope we're going to continue doing things and improving and growing in a qualitative way, NCNG, because this is what we want. We want quality. We want, and as you know, in NCNG, you only have one profession. So you are exclusive. So it's magnificent because we help each other in a unique way.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you've taken on a very big role in the group, which I've held myself for a number of years. So I know the responsibilities that you take on. But touche to you, and so far so good.
Thank you. Trying to fill your position because you've been an amazing president, and actually looking how you manage, and you are, I think, the one that created the group with some other friends, isn't it?
Yeah.
You are the founder. So it's really beautiful the way you managed. So it's a big inspiration. Thank you, Kelly.
You got it.
Yeah.
Well, so we're not necessarily here today to talk all about NCNG. We're here to talk about you and your business.
Yes.
And that's what we do here on North Coast Coffee Chats is we bring the members of NCNG together. We get to learn a little bit more about you personally, about your business, and how our audience and how our members can also help you grow your business and be more successful with your company. So let's dive into Foot Solutions.
Yes.
That's your business.
Yes.
Tell us about Foot Solutions.
Foot Solutions. Foot Solutions first has a great name. It's exactly, we bring solutions
to your feet.
To your feet, knowing that your feet are the foundation of a whole body. And we really take our feet for granted. And every day, I see this every day, because even myself, my kids, my family, my friends, we rely so much on our feet without realizing that actually we could rely on them, but we need them. So we need to neuter our feet. We need to really take care of our feet, because in your body, the shoulder follows the hip, follows the knees, follows the ankle, and the foot gives the direction of this whole body. It's part of it, of course. So it's very important. What we do at Foot Solutions is we show you how to distribute your weight on your feet, how to maximize your body weight in order not to hurt your feet and keep your feet as healthy as possible and as long as possible. I always tell my customer, I can help you live better, but maybe not longer. So in my store in Foot Solutions that is located in Encinitas on the corner of El Camino Real and Encinitas Boulevard, we help people from 10 years old to 105. And believe me, I have 105 years
Wow.
old.
Wow.
And it's not only making orthotics, which is, I believe, the core of the business. It's also suggesting the right footwear. And also, I am able to help, I and my team is able to help the customer in how carrying your body. So it's a full body check, actually, in a very holistic and healthy way. People they have to leave the store with a smile. I may not do it every time, we may not succeed it every time, but we do our best to do it this way. And the customer knows they can always come back, they can always call back, and they will always have a genuine, authentic answer and help from us.
I love that.
Great.
I think we're both customers of Foot Solutions. Yeah. I've had my orthotics for 2 years. I've had these shoes for a year, so I might need to get some new ones.
Ouch.
I can speak for myself that getting orthotics and being a consumer of yours, I'm young, but I had some hip problems just from all my sports, and it's gone. So to have that, I think people don't realize how important it is to really make sure that you have good shoes and also good equipment inside those shoes, because our bodies change so much throughout our lives, and what we do impacts that. And so you helped me realize that, and I'm super grateful.
So yes, that is a very good point. Foot Solutions in that location exists since 2001.
Okay.
We bought it in 2016. It was mainly helping the community by helping people with pain. What we brought to Foot Solutions is keeping the base of the business that is helping people with pain, but also preventing pain, educating customer. Please don't misunderstand me. It's not educating, but it's like guiding them, showing them that if you start taking care of your body at an earlier age, you will feel much better later on.
Yeah.
Of course, young people believe that we're going to live forever and we're going to have this energy forever. That's great. But I'm very happy to have their grandparents, their parents that come to me, then bring me their kids. And today, we live in a world where we have a lot of concrete. Concrete is very hard on your joints. And the step you take, the stride, like we say in Foot Solution, we help you find your stride. The stride you have can affect the joints and the vibration of the body. And this, you have to know, you don't feel it immediately. It's when your body cannot take it anymore that starts screaming. This is what we call pain. That you come to me and say, Roudi, I just had this pain. No, you had it before for a month. But the pain comes when the body says, enough.
Enough, yeah.
So we need you to come to our stores before the pain comes. And we will tell you how to prevent the possible pain that will go in your body.
Yeah, preventative maintenance.
Yes.
The best kind of maintenance. So, Roudi, as we've known each other for over 7 years being in NCNG, you didn't grow up with a passion for feet, right? But you grew up with you have held some pretty serious. That was a good one. Passion for feet. All right.
Feet passion.
You have had a pretty extensive history in retail.
Yes.
And you've worked for some of the biggest companies in the world in retail. So backtrack for us what got you into your passion.
Yes.
And then what brought you into Foot Solutions.
Yes.
Let's hear a little bit of that.
Yes. I was born, first of all, in Beirut, in Lebanon, my sweet, sweet, lovely country. And I was born in the war. So, of course, when you are born in this part of the world, you become like, you grow faster, you mature faster, and you learn on taking responsibilities faster. So I am lucky to have a wonderful family that always helped me and guided me into the right path. And that helped me to be stronger. So when I was 16, my father he was in Japan Airlines, so he was offered to go live in Turkey. So we continued our life in Istanbul, Turkey, another country that I love, and I studied there. And honestly, I wasn't the best student, and my mother was praying for me to have a rich husband because she wasn't sure I was going to make it, So actually moving to Istanbul and going into a new world gave me assurance and power to develop myself. So I never thought I will have the career that I had, to tell you honestly. But I knew that whatever I will do, I will be committed. I will be knowing the job, whatever I was taking. I was not picky. I was never picky. The job I was taking, I will do it at its best. So this has been always my passion, doing my best. My first passion. My second passion is people. I love people. I love every person I meet. In general, I mainly see the good side of people. I tolerate and I accept the other side of people. And I believe that in every person there is beauty. So my first job, and then I came to Los Angeles. We lived in Los Angeles with my boyfriend, who's today my husband. And then I have to tell you, living in Los Angeles and working in a textile company was very important because it showed me a little bit the harshness of life and how to navigate that. And then we went back to Turkey. I started working in a cosmetic company, wonderful company called Olay Kimya. And that was amazing because when you work in cosmetics, you do everything. And it's so hard and so difficult. So this helped me in my path to try to go over or around or try to find a solution. This has started this way when person came to me and suggested this company that I couldn't pronounce at that time. So I said, oh, no, thank you, I'm fine, And it was Louis Vuitton. And I didn't really know who was Louis Vuitton until I was pushed by my sister who said, are you crazy? Just go to the interview. And this is how my beautiful story started. I was hired by Louis Vuitton to be the first retail manager of Turkey. And it was just to bring the brand to the level desired. But knowing me, I never stop here. So I worked there for around 10 years, and I was able to really, with an amazing team, to grow Louis Vuitton in Turkey in a beautiful way. And I had the honor to work in different territories for Louis Vuitton. And I know everybody says Louis Vuitton is magnificent, and it is magnificent. But working for this brand is the best thing that happened to me, because amazing people, you learn the strategies, you learn to navigate so many things with humbleness. I don't know if you can say humbleness. Well, and you just go forward. It's an amazing company. After that, I was approached by Prada, and I built Prada in Turkey. They wanted to go retail. They were wholesaler, and I was able to build several big stores of Prada in Turkey. Then I was approached by the biggest Turkish conglomerate called Doğuş Group, and I took over the luxury retail, and I became the CEO of Gucci, Armani, Loro Piana, Porsche Design, and other brands, of course. That was magnificent, because knowing that these companies are beautiful companies, luxurious companies. But for me, it was the craftsmanship behind it. It was the genuinity of these brands. It was the beauty within that helped me grow myself and give help to a lot of people. During this time, what was actually my pride, beside belonging to these magnificent companies, I was able to be a mentor and a speaker for universities.
Cool.
Because I had, and I'm proud of this, I had this idea, and that was the idea of one of my employees, is to guide the generations towards what was, women mainly, how to become a CEO, how to become a general manager, how to become an important person for yourself in companies. I never saw man-women thing. For me, man and women complete each other. So we need men, we need women, but we need to be genuine. We need to be real. We need to know our products. We need to know our competition. We need to know all that. I don't believe you can succeed if you do not create your own persona. Learning. Now, living in this part of this world, women are not perceived in a certain way. And I used this. People didn't think that I was who I was. So I loved it. And with all kindness, I really was able to finalize contracts, make negotiation by using my brain. And I showed that I was, even with behind the smile that I have, the kindness that I'm very proud of, I could be power. And that was very nice. And I was able to communicate this to all the younger generation, MBA students, young professionals, and people who wanted to grow, not necessarily become CEO. I just wanted to teach people, and I'm still doing it, how to be yourself, explore your power, explore your good sides, be proud of your less good sides, because we are a whole, and our good sides and our less good sides give us power. By knowing who you are, you can go forward and maneuver the best way possible.
Whew.
Mic drop. All right, podcast's over.
Where do you go from there? Dave.
That's amazing. I am so inspired every time I hear your story, and I think that was the most in-depth, you've kind of talked about what really it meant to you to be able to teach others about your path and how you found yourself. And I loved what you said about your first passion being the commitment to becoming the best version of yourself and doing the best thing that you can every single time. And second, the people that you meet. And I think that's very true. Where here at NCNG, we're all every time we meet Roudi, it's like it's hard not to just be inspired and happy. So I'm curious where all of that, like, why do you find that it's so important for people to really know who they are?
Okay, I would like to say one thing before that. Actually, Foot Solutions, like my career, led me to Foot Solutions. Because Foot Solution is where I care, I make a difference, and I help. And at a very, I don't want to say low, but at a very natural way. I just want to say one other thing, is when I was a CEO, I had a convention, and one of my employee who was a salesperson and told me, so where are you going after that? I said, you know what? My dream is to be a salesperson. And they all laughed. And I believe me, I didn't know where I was heading. I never knew where I was heading. I always take whatever comes to me and make the best out of it. And I am today a salesperson. I'm so proud to be a salesperson, you know? It's so beautiful. This is why Foot Solution, to answer you, how did I come? Because when we decided to move to the States, my husband told me, what should I do? What shall we do? We have different business to buy. And there is this business, and you're good in retail. Let's do it. I said, yeah, of course. It's comfort. It's the future. Everybody needs that. This is how. So my path led me to Foot Solutions. So it is my, my reward, actually, Foot Solutions. Okay. What was your question?
I don't know, that pretty much answered it.
Why is it important to be yourself? Because I have one thing that I never tolerate, and my family is the same: lies. When you lie, it's first, your body language is fake, and I teach body language. And I touched the mic, sorry. So body language. Why kids? We love kids because they don't lie. So their body and their mouth says, and their eyes says the same thing. The more we grow, sadly, sometimes some culture and some families and some people want you to hide the reality. And you can see it. I talk to so many people. I say, okay, I hear what you're telling me, but your body is telling me so many things. So I don't understand. So when you're not yourself, your body shows it. Your vibration shows it. And your aura, everything, if you believe in it, shows it. And a lie one day will come out. So first, when you lie, definitely, even if you're so good in lying, one day you will not know anymore which is lies,
which is
true. And that is the worst thing that could happen. Mm-hmm. So at an early age, we always told our kids, tell me everything, even if it's going to be hard, even if it's going to be difficult for us, but just tell us. The moment you start lying, even white lies, you very fast, you will not know the truth. So you need to be yourself. And I know it's not easy. We live in a world where you're not accepted sometimes by being yourself. I had the luxury to always be myself, sometimes shocking people at so many levels. But, and this is not out of respect. This is because I respected myself. And I had magnificent people telling me, Roudi, how do you do this? Or how do you say this? I say, thank you for telling me that. Because some people don't tell you that. But I explained for these people why I was the way I was. And I believe, and they have the choice not to be my friends, not to work with me. They had that choice. But I will not be someone else. And the more you're yourself, the more you're powerful. Because you're the king, you're the queen. If I'm the queen, you're the king, or whatever you want to be. So nobody can fight you because you're your own project, and nobody knows you better than yourself. This is why you have to be yourself. And if you have a problem not being, come to me. I'll show you. I'll tell you how to be yourself. It's extremely easy. And you know what? If people don't accept you, even in business, they don't accept you the way you are, it is their problem. Of course, you should not be very intense like sometimes I am.
Voila. Time and a place. Time and a place.
Yeah.
Very good.
Go to Foot Solution Encinitas, and not only will you help your body through your feet, but you will also learn how to be yourself. So
Oh, that's true.
it is true.
I mean, you really nailed something that's very powerful. The way you presented it is that, like, to be a salesperson, and that's what almost everybody in NCNG is, like, because we're all entrepreneurs. And in order to be a successful entrepreneur, you need to be successful at selling whatever you're selling, right? Selling yourself, selling your product, selling your service, selling whatever it is. But you can't really be good at selling something unless you're confident in yourself, unless you're confident in your product. And confidence exudes with expertise. And so, like, you can't be an expert if you're just phony.
Of course.
And I think that's kind of the point that you made there, and driving it home is know yourself, know your product, be successful, sell well. Like, it's just a domino effect of how you get to be good at what you do.
And know your competition.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, know who's out there that you're competing against.
That's very important. That's really important. And that helped me during COVID. You know, during COVID, we had to close the store. But I was lucky to open certain hours for these doctors, nurses, and people, because during COVID, we all stayed home and our activity dropped. And you know, when your activity drops, what we do? We finally listen to our body. And you know what? They tell me, oh God, COVID, because of COVID, I have feet pain, foot pain, whatever. So I said, oh no, you had foot pain, but you were too busy to listen to your body.
Yep.
So this time, during COVID, we were smart enough to help customer that came to us. But if we sometimes we can't, we sent them to the competition. This is why, for me, I love competition. Every time I took over a company, I visited the competition, because competition helps you grow. Competition, if we're smart, we work with competition. And I'm working with my competition. The competition that wants to work with you, because not everyone wants to work with you.
Sure.
So because they're good at something, okay, we have to agree, we cannot be good at everything. And we need to know our limitation. We need to know that I know this, but this is over my knowledge. And you have, like in my business, I need to say that sometimes, sorry, you need to go to a podiatrist. And this is the best podiatrist I could suggest, or this one. And I give them choices. Or sometimes I tell them, okay, I can help you, but you need to have reflexology. You go to that person. So your power also, I totally agree, knowledge, knowing yourself, knowing your product, but also knowing that there are sometimes you may not be able to help 100% the person.
Yep.
You have to be humble enough to tell them you need to go there, or you need some people to complete the service.
Yep.
And this is why working in different community, different entity helped me know the other professionals in Encinitas in order to send my customers to them in order to get a better service. And this is what every person wants. The person wants attention. The person wants help. But the person wants reality, truth, knowing that we cannot help, knowing that, oh, I may have made a mistake when I made a mistake, but I will still help you. I will still back you up. So this is what we need to do. And the more you learn, and okay, knowledge is not static. You need to constantly learn, constantly read, constantly have this love for learning, discovering. I talk to chiropractors, I talk to PTs, I talk to podiatrists, I talk to rheumatologue, I talk to everyone that can help me, teach me to go forward. And of course, me personally, I love looking out of the box. I love looking around the problems. So I read more about other aspects of my business. And this with genuinity, because I know myself. And of course, one other thing. Listen, I know I'm a little talkative, but
What do you think, Rob?
No, but I know how to listen. It took me long years to get there, but now I know. Listening gives me more information than I have to help people. So listening and steering the talk, the help towards the right way. Because every customer is different, every person is different. So listening is very important, and I'm much better, much better at that. And I'm gonna get better.
We can always get better. I love that process of always learning. Well, I've learned a lot today as well, and I think it's been amazing. Where else can people find you besides on the pickleball courts?
Yeah, I love pickleball.
How can people find out more about Roudi, more about Foot Solutions?
Yes. So Foot Solution is a franchise, okay? So you can go on the website, and all over America, even in Ireland, we have Foot Solutions. And you always have the best service at Foot Solutions, okay? A genuine service. So Foot Solution, we have one in San Diego. So you just have to come to Encinitas, and we have a website. I have to tell you, our social media is not as good as we want it to be, but we are working on it. I have my personal LinkedIn. If you want to know more about me, it's Roueida. We will put it.
Put it in the notes.
So yes. So, or you can come to my store. You can make an appointment and come to my store. And coming to my store is not always buying. Coming to my store, we can discuss, we can chat, I can give you information, but I will only sell you if you are really convinced that what you're getting is the right item. I will try to never propose an item unless the customer is really, because believing is a big part of our success. So we need the customer to believe that they're getting the right thing. And we continue explaining to it until the person is, and sometimes they go and they come back, they call me, okay, I'm convinced, and sometimes they never call back. And that's true as well, you know. There is a lot of companies that do part of what we do, and they're good as well. But we're the best.
As Dave mentioned at the beginning, we're obviously he and I are both customers, or custom orthotics in my shoes. Dave's got shoes on. I came to Roudi 6 years ago, and at the time I was running quite a bit. I hate running. I'm not built for running, and my body was screaming at me that you are not a runner. Well, you can be, but you're just not wearing the right running shoes. And Roudi changed that whole outcome for me with custom orthotics, the way my feet were flat. I really needed to have an arch insert, and I had the wrong shoes. So like, she's right. Like, she can listen to your problems, she can solve your problems, and she can help your body through your feet. And that's what Foot Solutions of Encinitas is all about.
Yes, it is.
Roudi,
it is.
It's been awesome having you on the show today, getting to know about your journey and your passion and how you've transformed your world to the success that you have here today, the presidential roles of NCNG.
Yay.
And for our audience, you know, a little bit about NCNG, North Coast Networking Group. We are a business networking group made up of exclusive positions and roles. Each member is one category. We're almost 30 members deep right now as it stands here today.
Yes.
And we're looking to grow. And so if you're an entrepreneur out there looking to grow your business and you'd like to meet up with us on Thursday mornings from 7 to 8:30, check us out on the web at northcoastnetworkinggroup.com. And of course, special thanks to Rob and Max Lux Media for hosting our awesome podcast. Rob, you guys are rad. If you're out there and you're looking to promote your business and you want to put a podcast together, you want to do a photo shoot, you want to do video for your business, that's what Max Lux Media is all about. And they're one of our proud partners at NCNG and the host of our podcast. So thanks again, Roudi, for a great episode today.
Kelly. Thank you, David.
Of course.
Thank
Way
you,
to go.
Rob. It is amazing.
Cheers.
It was great. Thank you.
Cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
To a successful rest of our year.